Hey everybody, Superfluous Jay here, playing some more Into the Breach, and this recording is in post because I recorded this entire episode, luckily not the entire run, without knowing that had no sound turned on in my recording software. I don't know what happened, but it got turned off. Anyway, we're doing a Cataclysm run today, so I unlock it and I select it, and the cool thing about Cataclysm is you create holes in the ground. In a second here, I'm going to highlight the drill mech. The drill mech, if they kill somebody, they create 4 cracked tiles, and those tiles take any damage. They create holes in the ground, and then you throw people in the holes, and you shoot people and create holes, and they fall in them, and it's a glorious time. The problem with this squad, though, is we're changing our time travel. We need somebody with boost, so I'm going to go with my favorite boost person, which is Kai Miller, because all 3 of these people do 1 damage, and we really need 2 damage to be effective, especially on the drill mech, because the drill mech is the powerhouse of this squad. So we're gonna click start, and there's gonna be a little bit of an edit here, and I'm gonna be back with even more post commentary. And here we are. I look at all the islands, and we got the exploding mech and the beetle eater, which are fine, except for there's no 1 hit point people. There's no 1 hit point people there either. And on Pinnacle there is a 1 hit point person, and then here we've got the blobber leader and the plus hit points Scion. I almost picked Pinnacle because we don't really care too much about them being immune to fire, because we're dropping them in pits anyway. But then I decide at the end, though, to go with Archive because we have the 2 damage on our person. I mistakenly thought that the Vec that we'd be fighting on this island. Oh wait, here we got crack 10 tiles in 1 mission is one of our goals. It's not too hard. You only have to kill 3 people with the science mech in order to do that. So that's pretty simple. The next person here is drop 10 enemies into pits on 1 island. If you're cracking a lot of ground and throwing a lot of people, you have a pretty good chance with that. And then destroy 20 mountains in 1 game. That's something that I'm actually going to watch here. I'm going to count how many or mountains I destroy, because there might be a bug with that. But anyway, so I want to hit both of these, but I decided to go for the one that I must do first, which is whatever it is. Make sure these things launch. And here's where I noticed that all the Vec have 3 hit points. I thought for sure that the Scorpion there had 3 hit points and everybody else had 2, but that's not true. Everybody has 3. So I need to set it up so that I can kill these guys. So I'm gonna have to do damage with them with one of my mechs, and then hit them with the science mech in order to crack the ground. So this guy here is attacking the thing, so we can actually let him go as long as we then prioritize protecting it. And then, so I'm thinking here that we need to crack a ground. So if we come up here, let's see what I do. Yeah, if we come up here and shoot him, eventually. Now he's gonna do that, and he's not gonna light on fire, but it doesn't really matter because we're gonna do this, which is gonna crack all the ground. Now the 4 grounds around there have cracked. So we're 4/10 of the way to that achievement. And then we'll just throw him here so he blocks a spawn and he isn't attacking that thing anymore. And then we come up here and we look and see we got 4. So we've successfully done 4. So then that's their turn. They do a damage to the satellite. That guy only has 1 hit point, which is good. The other Scorpion is attacking that building, and then we've got this guy needs to be addressed, because if he doesn't get addressed, he's going to destroy that satellite. And of course, it's the second satellite to launch. It's never the first one, which is annoying. So I need a way to keep him from destroying that satellite, ideally killing him in the process. But I don't know exactly how to do that yet. And I don't actually remember what I do here. But let's find out together, because that's the joy of post-commentary. So this will kill him, yeah. So this will also crack 4 more tiles, which is a pretty good move. So you're going to do that eventually. There we go. And that also breaks that ground, because that ground was cracked. And then you're going to push him out of the way. And then you are going to throw him. This isn't a very a very solid first move. But we do have eight ground tiles cracked, so that's pretty good. And then there's a fire, and then one of the two satellites launches, and notice it destroyed the destroyed the ground too under it, which is funny. Okay, so my prime is in a little bit of a bind. He's not in too bad of a bind, but he is in a bit of a bind. So we're gonna throw the big guy into there so that the satellite stays protected. This guy's gonna light himself on fire, so we could just let him go and pretend like he's not a big deal. This here will keep our prime from only taking 1 damage if that happens, and I think that's fine. And then the science guy is going to come. He thought about going over there to kill him, but he can't. But if he kills him, that'll crack 2 more tiles. Notice the satellite and the ground actually didn't crack, so we got 10, not 12 tiles there because he only cracked 2. Those guys each take a damage, or they're both at 1, I should say, damage. And then these guys are doing this now. This is kind of cool because one guy's going to kill himself by falling into the pit. The other guy is going to move out of the way, but the I don't know what it's called, the guy with the 3 on him right now, he's going first, so he would actually pull one of those guys to him, and then they would damage that building. So we can't let that snail go first. We can do this though to kill one, and then the other one will fall into the pit, which is perfect. And I actually looked into doing this, and I'm like, no, this isn't a good idea. So I actually think I reset my turn here because I realize I can't protect everything if I shoot those guys, and I don't need to shoot those guys, so it's kind of dumb. It'd be a dumb thing to do. What I need to do is I need to address the snail, or get those guys out of the way before the snail goes. And I don't actually remember what I do. So let's find out together. Oh, he kills the snail. Okay, so killing the snail actually addresses it. And he can be on fire because it's not a big deal. And if we put the prime on the one side, we can throw him into the hole, which is just yet another awesome thing we can do. And then you don't actually have a job, because one of these guys is going to kill himself and the other one is going to not kill himself. So he just gets out of the way, repairs himself, and goes. So first island's down. We destroyed 1 mountain. And we have dropped 4 enemies into pits, so we're doing pretty good as far as that's concerned. We got 1 achievement. We're halfway to another, and the mountains, we've gotten 1 out of the 20 that we needed throughout the entire game. And as a bonus, we defended the satellite launches. Now I want the 2-star mission over on the far left, so in order to do that, we have to take this one here. I was thinking I could take that one, but I can't. If I take this one, then we won't be able to get both of the 2-star ones, because there's always three countries left when you go after the final battle. So I take this tidal wave one, even though I didn't really want to. And you'll see why I didn't want to before. But one of the things is the prime mech is in a terrible position here. Somebody has to protect the front there, but it probably should have been the mech that could fly. But I'm still thinking about destroying mountains and making pits and throwing people into the pits. Now, the snail there is going to die. I wish I remembered their names, but that's a snail. So we don't need to worry about him at all. But the prime mech is stuck, so he can't move this turn. And he's going to get hit and lit on fire by this guy if we don't do something. So he's going to crack this ground here. And then he's going to throw that guy into there. And then we've dunked another person into a pit. And then we've got the other one dies from tidal waves. So now we've got that guy's going to die. The snail boss is going to die. But here's where having the prime mech where he is a bad thing. Because those 2 guys are attacking this long line of buildings. And we can't get the prime mech around to do anything. And there's no way to move him into a position where he can do anything. So we have to be a little clever here, and I'm actually kind of proud of this. I end up without taking any building damage, and I'll show you how in a second. But the prime can't do anything. He just has to be ready for next turn by coming around like this. And it takes me a little minute to figure this out. So then, see if I shoot these guys. I don't know if it'll show it. But here, if I put the science mech there, and then I shoot these guys like this, that actually fixes the problem, because because the one closest to the science mech is going to die because he's going to get bumped twice and take a damage. The one not closest to the science mech isn't going to die. Yeah, see, they will only take 1 damage each there. But if they do this, he's going to be on fire, the one who has 1 damage left on him. So that's perfect. He's going to die. And we can also even repair him, and Kai, the guy in the other mech can't do anything. So that's it for that. This Vec is going to die. So all we have to do is address this one, and it's pretty simple to do. We do this, and he still, the Prime doesn't have any job. So we're going to let the tidal wave do its job and then be done. Killed no mountains on this one, so I believe our current mountain count is still 1. Just keep that in mind. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. And then we're going to go up here to the preserved farms and see what's up with this. So we got to destroy the dam, and I'm thinking I might be able to do it on the first turn. If I put the science mech there, then he can get up and do 2 damage to the dam if we so choose. And I don't know if you know anything about me, but if I want to destroy a dam, I'm gonna definitely so choose to destroy that dam. So all we gotta do is we got to do it being clever too. So you're going to throw him into the way of the water, so you're next to the scion that makes him explode. And he destroys the dam. And notice destroying the dam actually cracked the ground. And it also destroyed at least 1, if not 2 mountains. I probably should have paid a little more attention to that. But we're either at 3 or 2 mountains destroyed now. Unless the dam counts as mountains, I don't know. But let's say we're at 3. I'm pretty sure that there were 2 mountains in the way of the dam. Then he's going to crack the ground, and then the Prime actually doesn't have a job. So we'll just have to move him forward, I guess. Oh yeah, I decided to get rid of this fire because if a flyer comes over, I want to be able to address him without him being on fire. So here's a funny thing. Watch this. We've got the ground is destroyed. 2 guys are attacking, and one's sitting on destroyed ground, and one is sitting next to the destroyed ground. So we're able to do this, and then they both die. And then we can even block a spawn. And I chose to block the spawn because that Prime can't address a guy who's standing right there. And I don't want to get stuck in a situation where we can't do that. And then we can do the exact same thing we did before again with that and then that and kill those guys. And that's it. And we have dropped 9 enemies into pits now. So we only need to drop 1 more into a pit to get the second achievement with this squad, which is pretty awesome. So we are happy here. And we got 2 hit points with Kai, but 2 hit points. And then we get the easy mode mission, which is destroying the train. Destroying the train is super easy. Barely an inconvenience. And yeah, I want to make sure nobody's pinned. Not that these Vec can pin anybody, but I'm always thinking I don't want to get pinned. So I make sure nobody's standing in front of a mountain. Now, neither of these Vec are going to die from the train because they both move out of the way after their attack. So we have to actually address them. Now, the one on the bottom, though, we don't need to address because he'll still block a spawn, which is always good with this. However, we can't shoot the bigger of that guy with the artillery mech because he would have gone on to the time pod, which we don't want to destroy. So we toss him, shoot him, and then break him. And then that destroys a mountain, which is now our 4th mountain, I think, that has been destroyed. And then we've got... now we don't have to worry about him because he's going to do 0 damage because the train is armored. Our Prime, though, is taking a bit of damage, and I don't like that. He would be at 1 hit point if we let everything go. However, that... I'm picking which mountain I want to do some damage to over there. If we let him hit the Prime, he would what's the word? He would block that spawn. So I think about actually not doing that, and then I'm like, well, why not just instead throw him onto there, which will kill him because it'll fall through, and then we got the achievement for dropping guys into the earth. So now we got 2 of the 3 achievements, but we only have 4 mountains, remember. So and that's 20 in a game. It's a pretty hefty get. If we do that, and then you can toss him onto here, and then we get to destroy 1 more mountain, and I decide it's worth it because it is the final turn to do our 5th mountain here by shooting him like that. And not a big deal. The mountain's dead, so there's 5 mountains gone, and the other 2 achievements are done, so we don't need to worry about dunking people and creating cracks, although it is sort of what this squad does, so we're obviously going to keep doing it. We do get Adam, who I never really utilized him to his fullest potential, although he is an interesting character. If you reset the turn, he gets a shield and movement. It might be nice, very situational, but I decide not to. He is slightly better than Willow. Here's where I realize I didn't name anybody. He is slightly better than Willow, but I'm still not going to bother using him just because I'd rather have people named. And I decided at the end of the mission, I'm not going to do it right now, but at the end of the mission, I'm going to name people. So we do have a core, and what do I want to do? And do I want range or do I want damage on the drill mech? And I think it's obvious that I want damage on the drill mech because damage is king in this game. And also being able to do 3 damage is awesome. Now, here's a trick about this squad. Here's something you can do with this squad that you can't do with any other squad. If the boss walks, if he's not a flyer, you can kill the boss on the first turn. And I'm going to show you that in a second here. It is pretty awesome. So if we can kill one of these Vec with the science guy, with the drill mech, and then toss the boss onto one of the cracked tiles, the boss will die. And we can do that. There's killing the guy, and here's tossing the boss. Boom, just killed the boss. And then as a bonus, we have the time left over to drop him into that pit, which is pretty awesome. I think that's pretty awesome. So we can do yet another easy thing where I decided to spend my time blowing up some mountains because we do want to blow up mountains. We only have, I believe, 5 right now. And then we kill the boss, which cracks even more ground, which is never a bad thing. We've already got the ability to destroy this guy. This is a little trickier than it could be because we have choices to make here. I don't remember what choice I do end up making, but I'm pretty sure I throw the guy into the hole, but I don't remember because this will cause the guy to fall into the hole. What are you going to do? Pop quiz, hotshot. We could crack the ground. I think, yeah, that's what I do. That's always the best thing. Because now he's not going to do enough damage to kill him, but he is going to break the ground under him, which is all you need to do to crack the ground. That's why the animation is showing the other ground cracking, because the game knows that the other ground is going to crack here. So go ahead and do it. He falls, ground cracks. Then we're going to do this so that we push him out of the way. So that then you can come over here and throw him onto this cracked ground and drop him into the ground, which is absolutely awesome. And then we're on the final turn, so all we have to do is kill these guys, and we can, which is awesome. So I can take my time here and destroy 2 more mountains for, I believe, 7. 6 or 7. And we get credit for 12. So I think maybe I destroyed 6 and it counts each mountain twice or something. I don't know. But it is a bug, and I'm going to submit that to the developers. And we get the perfect strategy, which is nice. And then we have to go in here and check out what we got for achievements. The only achievements we have left were complete victory. We can't get. I mean, that's just one that you'll get. In the metagame, actually, I already got them all. Untouchable, we can still get. We can just get them on the next island if we don't ever have to repair, if we never take any damage. Distant Friends is one of those that'll just happen, and then the challenge runs, we've already lost those. Trusted Equipment is a very big possibility of the squad if we can do 3 islands, because this squad. Oh wait, never mind. I actually screwed up Trusted Equipment already. because we coming up here, I buy a thing and I put it on the mech. So we actually already screwed up trusted equipment. That's pretty funny. So, but anyway, the reason I blew up trusted equipment is because the Gemini missiles, these are a perfect alternative to the missiles that the artillery mech has right now. Those 3 in a row. If you can't do the 3 in a row, this is a great, hey, at least I can do this. And it only has 1 use, but it could have 2 uses if you buy it. So that's definitely worth buying. So I picked that up, throw it right on him, and then there's where I've lost the lost the achievement for the thing. Now I also thought about buying the Prime Spear, but that's kind of reaching. That's a little too much. You can't really buy 2 weapons on the first island and effectively use them. Although these are great. Both of those weapons are great. But I do just buy 3 power. I keep Adam on the squad just in case somebody dies. Who knows why that would happen. I equip the Gemini missiles, and I think I give my Prime extra damage if I recall. And because I have 2 more things left, and there we go. Yeah, so that's how we're gonna go into Island 2, and then I decide, you know what? Let's go ahead and name people. So I go to my YouTube page or whatever, and I just look at the comments because I was going to write everybody's name down and put them in order of when people commented and things like that. But then I said, nah, I'll just throw a couple names in there and I'll worry about it later. So eventually I come back here from looking at the YouTubes, and I name one of you. I don't remember what I named. It was a whole half hour ago. Joel. Hello, Joel. Welcome to the squad. And then the second one is Disconnected Soul, whose name can't be Disconnected Soul because that's too many letters. And if you recall from like a year ago, last time I did this, I just do Disconnect Soul. And that's like the perfect number of letters to fit in. And then that's where we leave it. And so I hope you enjoyed watching this. Next time we're going to do Island 2, obviously. If you did enjoy watching this, please click like. If down there, if you want to see more, please click subscribe. I'm Superfluous J, and I will, as always, talk at you later.